Hi everyone, I'm Tom Fletcher from the band McFly, and this is my master session class. Was it? This is going to be a lesson in how to fake that you know what you're doing, and trick people. I've been pulling the wool, as they say, over your eyes for 18 years, and I'm about to expose myself. No, that sounds wrong as well. Hi everyone, Tom here from the band McFly. But if you subscribed to MTA, you probably knew that was the band, and you probably also could tell the difference between me and the other three guys in the band. But just to clarify, I'm Tom, and the band that I'm in is called McFly. The other guys said we should do masterclasses. I said we shouldn't, because who are we? Who do we think we are to have masterclasses? I don't know what I'm doing in life, in this band. I've been winging it for the past 20 years. I've been playing guitar since I was 5, but I sound like I just started playing a week ago. That's the deal. So I'm going to show you how I play very average guitar and how I fake it to make it look and sound like I can actually know what I'm doing. Having discussed it with Dave, who's sitting behind the camera over there, I've been reliably informed that something from our album Radioactive would probably go down better than one of the songs from something like Above the Noise. So I thought I would do POV, just because that's a song that I feel like is a well-loved song amongst the band and amongst the fans, but we don't play it that often, and I actually really like the acoustic version of it. Plus, it's pretty easy to play, like most McFly songs. So I thought I would do it on acoustic for you. So that's where we're at. Here we go. It's in the key of G. And on acoustic, I play the piano riff. So the intro to the song is on piano on the record. But even when we do it live, sometimes I think I play it on guitar. I think I play it on electric. So it starts kind of like this. Hang on. Should have tuned up first. But lesson number 1 of the masterclass. Tune your guitar. This is the G string. Did you hear him laugh? That's like the most immature guitarist joke. So it starts kind of like this. I'm playing, so it's kind of like when you tune your guitar. So it's on the 5th fret, and you're playing the G on the D string, and then the open G. I don't know what note that is. Is that D? Yeah. So then it's the D on the B string. So that's kind of it for the beginning. So you kind of let the open G ring out through the riff, and then I play it with my my pinky doesn't really do much. It doesn't really work. It's kind of a useless finger for me. So I use mostly. That it just gets in the way most of the time. So I then move my my ring finger down. Oh, do I? No, I use my middle finger to make to go down, run down the scale. Same picking pattern, and then it jumps to just the D chord. That's it for the intro. That's the kind of riff, and it runs all the way through the verse when Danny sings. So I've got kind of an easy job. I just play that for all of the verse. I think I sometimes play an open E as well. Every now and then, I retract my previous statement about my useless pinky finger. He does actually come in handy in this riff. Sometimes I put him on the E string on the 5th fret to make this kind of sound, which is quite nice. Pinky finger jumps in to save the day sometimes on that. Yeah, I think I do that every now and then. Here's the thing. Every time I play McFly songs, I play them differently. Just partly for fun, because it keeps it fresh. Also partly because I don't really know what I think main on this song because it's on piano, so there's no like set part. I'm kind of interpreting the piano part, and it's my song. I do what I want, so I play it different every time. I don't do that though, that sounds rubbish. So that runs all the way through the verse. I'm getting tired of asking, this is the final time. Did I make you happy? Because you cried an ocean when there's 1,000 lines about the way you smile. Then it changes. Then we jump to just C. But whenever we're playing in G, I don't play the normal kind of C shape. I play it with the high G, kind of in my little finger, these two fingers, pinky fingers coming back in. Having said that at the beginning, pinky fingers making quite an appearance on this song now. I play C like that. I don't know what that's called. It's probably got a name. So I don't play normal C. It's kind of that one. It works really nice in G because you can just leave these two fingers on for all of the G shapes. So. Yeah, the end of the verse kind of jumps to there. Didn't it make you happy? Cried an ocean, 1,000 lines by the way you smile. Then we go to the funny C chord, written in my mind. 'Cause every single word's a lie. And then just before the chorus, you get the D to kind of brace you ready for the chorus. I think I played just a normal D, not suspended. Every single word's a lie. Every single word's a lie. Normal D, and then we're into the chorus. So the chorus is in E minor, and depending on what Danny does, so quite often when we do this acoustic, we don't really know what each other's going to play, so we're kind of judging it and shifting and changing and adjusting for each other as we go along. So sometimes I will play just a normal open E. I never wanted everything to end this way, but if I kind of look over at Danny and he's also playing that, I'll chuck on the kind of the G chord shape. I don't know what this is called. That one. Where you put on G and D. Sometimes, if feeling a bit fruity, I'll play it up here. Never wanted everything to end this way. So I will adjust it depending on what Danny plays. But essentially, the chord is E minor. So as long as you play some variant of E minor for the start of the chorus, you're in the band. Never wanted everything to end this way. Then B minor, and I normally play it with a little bit, so it's a bit open, so it's not completely barred. I think I play it with the open E. You can take the blue sky and turn it grey. Then we go to C, and then again, sometimes I play like the power chord version of C with the open strings, depending on what Danny's playing. But as long as you play some version of C, you're in the band. Don't know the words. Then we're back to G, the home chord of the song, and then like it's a step down back to the beginning again. 'Cause I said it don't matter. E minor, la da da ba ba da B. Something something something. Then we go to C. Something something. Really wanna feel the. Then it's a D. And with the suspended note, to go with the vocal, I do, and then back to the riff. And this is the bit I always mess up when we're playing live. I don't know why. I've got it in my head that I mess it up, so normally it's like a little mental block. Like that. It's always a bit rough around the edges, that bit. I don't know why. So that's it. And then we're back to doing that whole thing again on repeat. So it's all the same, just repeat stuff. So, but around the riff, the verse. I kind of strum it a bit more in the second verse as well, so it picks it up a bit. Interestingly, this, or maybe just revealing my laziness, it's the same pattern for the song we wrote for One Direction called Irresistible, which was like, don't try to make me stay or ask if I'm okay. I don't have the answers. In an ocean when there's 1,000 lines. So, same one. So if you can play POV, then you can also play a song by a far more popular band than us. So double whammy on this masterclass. You're welcome. Anyway, back to our song. Second verse. Is this a sign from heaven that's showing me the light? Was this supposed to happen? I'm better off without you, so you can leave tonight. And don't you dare come back, and then went to C for the bridge, try to make things right. So now sometimes Danny will play this C, and I'll do the little run up. Basically, is they're playing the octave on C, so just C, and then up to D. So just run up like that. Try to make things right, 'cause I'll be ready for a fight. Sometimes Danny will decide to play that, and I'll just hang on the C. We don't know. We just wing it each time. But then we land back on the chorus on E minor. I never wanted everything to end this way. You can take the blue sky and turn it grey. I swore to you that I would do my best to change, but you said it don't matter. I'm looking at you from another point of view. With you, feel the D, and then it changes. Then we're going into the middle 8, so it all gets a bit dark. So you do the suspended D and the resolve. Way I do, and it basically steps up from D to E, E minor. Way I do, and then the chords here. All change a little bit. So it goes E minor, this goes to E major 7th, to A minor, then we step down on the G, then I think it's D, yeah, D, G, you do the step down to E minor, then E major 7 to A minor again, then you step down to C. And I do a kind of the C minor it's C minor, I think, isn't it? Yeah. And that just basically holds, and I do a kind of run up. But I'll come to that because there's a solo that goes over the top. And then it goes into the little breakdown riff. So to recap those chords. So from the end of the second chorus, the way I do. E minor, E major, A minor, then D, G, then a step down to E minor again. To C minor, and then the C minor just holds and builds. Strumming pattern wise, it kind of depends on the vibe we are, like what the gig is. Sometimes it's a bit more chilled and we just kind of strum it a bit lighter. On the record, obviously, it's pretty full out. So when we're playing it as a band, it's all kind of like really heavy and downstrokes. I think, or maybe it's just, yeah, like that. It's all pretty straight. There's not a lot of kind of dynamics and stuff to that bit. But if we're playing it and it's a nice kind of chilled acoustic set, sometimes it's a little bit more, there's a bit more finesse to it. But Danny plays that part, anyway, I play the solo. So on that bit on the record, there's a string solo, and I basically play a version of that, just using on octaves. I think it's all on with the A string. I think it's all on the A string. Yeah, it's all on the kind of octaves on the A string. Pretty tricky to do on acoustic. I wonder how I do that on the acoustic. Do we do that? I don't know. Maybe I don't do that when we play acoustic live. Maybe we just strum it. But when we do it, I'm sure I do. Anyway, when we're doing it live, I play like a guitar solo thing there, version of the string, the violin melody. Unless we happen to be playing with some string players, in which case I definitely don't do that. I just play the chords. And then it goes to the breakdown of the riff. So dramatic pause. You just wait, hold it, and then back into the chorus. I never wanted everything to end this way. That's it. You kind of you're on the home straight. Surely you that I would do my best to change. You said it don't matter. Chorus round, normal chorus, just once round. And never done away. I do. And then there's like this outro, which is G, and it does a little rundown thing. So I do, and you said, 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 and you said to the D, and you said it don't matter. Just runs around that. So G, little step down, and then and D, and I play a version of that riff. And you said, 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 and you said it don't matter. And Danny plays the kind of bass, more chord stuff underneath, all the way through to the end. And that is essentially how you wing your way through playing POV and disguise your mistakes under your bandmate. That's it for my masterclass. Thank you for watching. I hope you had fun learning how not to play POV. I'll see you next time. It probably won't be a next time, let's be honest. No one's going to watch any more of these. See ya.